Hey, good morning, everybody. This is First Warren Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Panders. Quick weather update. We obviously have a line of strong and severe thunderstorms heading our way. The main threat this morning, though, has been flash flooding, primarily in the North Carolina mountains. But that threat is going to slowly shift east as we go into the afternoon hours. Let me show you the loop right now. You can see rather impressive setup along this cold front, which is sweeping in from the west. Pretty good thunderstorms down here in parts of Georgia. That's where there's a little bit more instability. Let me pause this quickly and I'll show you the current warnings we have in effect. You can see those warnings in effect. I'll turn the radar off really quickly. Up here in parts of Ashe, Watauga, and even parts of Surry County. And then back down to the south, we've got another cluster of warnings. So let me highlight those quickly. There's the Allegheny, Ashe, and Watauga County area that's under the flash flood warning, and then the other area that's under the warning is Transylvania and Henderson County. But don't be shocked if we see more of these warnings issued later this morning because we've got this interaction. Strong southerly flow ahead of this front is interacting with the mountains, and that's creating flash flooding on the east and southeast facing slopes. Down to the south, you can see where we have a little bit more in the way of thunderstorms moving up through parts of the upstate of South Carolina. That's an area we'll have to watch later today because these are actually tracking off in this general direction. So the Piedmont, definitely a prime location later today for severe weather. Let's get right to the short range models, and you can see here comes that squall line. One thing I want to show you is the CAPE, or thunderstorm fuel. Really briefly, I want to show you how this builds across the Charlotte area by about 1 o'clock this afternoon. So this is CAPE around 6, 7, 800 joules per kilogram, which is just a measure of how much energy or fuel the thunderstorms have. The other thing you notice is we've got quite a bit of wind shear that's going to be coming in with this. This is going to be storm relative helicities and very, very strong straight line winds associated with this, but there is a little bit of twisting of the winds with height. So I'm going to overlay a couple things here, and as I show you this, I'll show you the surface winds as well as the 850 millibar winds, which are up there around 5,000 feet, and we're going to have very, very strong flow coming in from the south that's going to probably allow for some damaging winds as that moisture starts to move in. There's those winds. You see these arrows, those are around 50 to 60 knots. So as all this stuff starts moving in, it's going to have a lot of wind energy to tap into about 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock this afternoon. So this is about 2 o'clock this afternoon. You can see the squall line moving across the Piedmont. We'll go to about 3 o'clock, and it's right over the Charlotte area. We go to 4 o'clock, it starts to shift to the east, and by 5 o'clock, it shifts to the east pretty quickly, and the wind starts swinging around to the west. But this time frame right here of about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock this afternoon, the biggest threat for severe storms. Again, damaging straight line winds, the primary concern, but I can't rule out the threat for an isolated tornado. It's what we call a non-zero threat. It's not huge, but it's there this afternoon. So please stay weather aware. Keep your phone charged. Make sure you follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And if you don't have the Weathercaster app, grab it now. We'll send out those push alerts whenever warnings are issued. I'll be on the air starting today at 4, if not sooner, depending on the weather. We'll have you covered right here on NBC Charlotte.